What's up, gamers? It's Gatorade here, and today I'm going to be building the base of Tower 2 for the Golden Gate Bridge. I've already measured it all out, and this is where it should work the best, so let's get to building. First step, you want to build this up one block just so you don't mess it up. I already have it outlined here. This is 8 blocks. And then this sits on top of it. The reason for that is because this only goes up 8 blocks. Then you have like little indent with the next layer that the tower part sits on. And then since water is going to be up against this eventually, I place this wall so it doesn't have those weird like indents and there isn't like proper blocks behind this. It only happens in corners. So we'll build this up, and then we build the second step, and then you want to get the tower started. Once the tower is built, then I can start building the bridge deck span that goes to the tower way over there that you've already seen earlier. That's finished. Yes, I did finish the cables. In a minute I will go show you that once I get this finished. Now the water level in my world is at 6, so all my other bridges have the same height of where the pylon, this is what this is, or platform, in other words, sits at. That's so there's just enough so that a boat can hit it and not affect the tower. Like, that's how they do it in real life anyways. That's measurement, so I'll keep that there until I get the deck laid out for up here. And I have some, most likely until I have like the whole deck laid out, I'll probably keep that there. At least down here anyways, and here it don't matter, it's gonna get covered up, no one's gonna see it anymore. So since this part's going to be basically underwater, there's not going to be any design on it. But the next level will have some design to it at least, to match the rest of what I've done with the rest of the bridge. Because I could have been basic and left like no design on it. But I decided, you know what, maybe it should have some flair to it. Also, if you have a PS4, send me a friend invite so we can totally play together. Would love to see some other people's worlds. It's always interesting. Or if you got a Golden Gate Bridge of your own, I would love to see it. Bridges are like my #1 thing in this game. So currently this is where we're at. The other tower is that red dot at the top of the map. It's going to take a while to build this tower, so this will probably be part 1 of 2 or 3. Because the actual tower takes, like, depending on if I can remember how I did it, or if I can get it done correctly, it could take a couple of hours. Today I'm just going to show you the base of this getting built, and then we're going to put I'm going to show you what I did with the cables if you watched the live stream from earlier today. I did those off camera. It took me about another hour to figure it out, but it looks really nice, I think, in my opinion. Okay, so the wall is done. This is already laid out at the 9th block, so you want to do from here is you just want to place the floor right up under it like that to close it all in. This will ensure that it looks better, like seamless kind of. You want to use the same block. I wouldn't recommend using a different block for it. For this part at least, for the floor it would look a bit weird. Thought about using like gray concrete, and I was like, nah, we'll just use stone. Haven't used stone in a lot of my builds recently, so we'll use some stone. Give it some character. So all my other bridges have andesite pylons, but they're newer bridges. Whereas the Golden Gate is like a really old bridge. So we'll give it that old aesthetic. We're almost done with this now. We'll move on to the second part. Okay, that's done as of now. Now you want to go up 5, so that's first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. That's an outline for right now. That'll get that'll get put up in a second. Now as for this part, you're going to want to do a wall behind this for 3 of them. Like this, just for this flat part, not all the way around, just like this though, right here on this flat part. Because we're going to do like a beam design that matches what's on the bridge. So we're going to do this like that. Every other block you want to do this, and then draw this across. So there's roughly what it should look like at this point. Do that all the way around. And do it on the other side as well. Doing the same thing we did on the other side. There's that. Finish this side off. And I'll explain why those red markers are there. Okay, so that's done. Now what you want to do is you're going to want to do this and fill in everything up to the red line. Fill it in. You want to do this on both sides, just so you have an idea of where it sits at. Because this is the outside. Fill it in and then do that around it. So there's the start for that tower, or that footing, basically. Then you just want to fill all this in once you got both sides done with the rest of this. So we'll do the same thing on this side. Okay, now we have this one almost done. From here it's building up the steel part of the tower, or well, what looks like steel anyways. The red concrete. Fill this in. Get the potion of swiftness on us. And seal this up. See, now my original marker just fades away as we fill this over with a new marker, technically, until I finish the tower. This is a marker, pretty much. Okay, so that's done. That's how that will look. That will stay there until I finish some of the road deck above, or not the road deck, but have it mapped out above. But that's how you want to start it. That's how the tower will be started. Now, I'm going to show you what the other tower looks like from the approaching side right now. And I want to show you what the new cables look like that I finished later after I was finished live streaming. So there's the tower. See, it's got the same base. So from here, you gotta build up that part, and then you gotta build those in once each separate one's built. And then you can fill in above it. You gotta literally work from the ground up with bridges, basically. So you try to do top to bottom, you're gonna mess up. If you try to start in the middle, you're gonna mess up. So, this is the bridge, and this is the tower on this side. The side that's supposed to have, you know, the anchor cables. Well, that's what I did with them. I think it looks pretty nice. Especially since it's a shorter piece of span. And then I also fitted it with lights, so there's some lighting on it too. And the bridge lights on the second deck. Looks really nice, in my opinion. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I think I'm going to end the video here. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video.